Welcome to another episode of Web3 News, and this week we're going to focus on tech as per usual. So if you're a developer, builder, even just someone who has ideas, this is a great video to watch. If you'd like to learn more, check out my newsletter, which I'm pulling up right now. I'm releasing weekly news about Web3 and the technology, so let's jump to it. Let's start off with a very strong indicator that you should learn blockchain development, even if you're an Android developer or web developer, because Google Play updated its policy, which makes it easier for developers to integrate NFTs in their application. All you have to do when you submit your app to the App Store is make it very clear that you are including NFTs and explain how your users can interact with them. And if you do have any kind of things that require them to pay for them, or if they have a chance to win an asset that has unknown monetary value, then you do have to meet their gambling criteria as well. They're also speaking professionals to integrate more use cases within the Play Store. So this is great to see an App Store do that, because a lot of us are using mobile applications. Is Apple going to follow suit? They do allow in-app purchases that enable NFTs since October last year, but they don't allow cryptocurrencies to be used as a payment over in the Apple ecosystem. If you've ever been doubting whether you should learn Web3 if you're a Web2 developer, this is a really good sign. Coinbase, which is a centralized exchange that allows you to swap currency, has launched its own blockchain. It's a layer 2 blockchain, which means that it is trying to scale Ethereum, and it's confirming transactions via an optimistic roll-up style on the Ethereum blockchain, which basically means every few days, it's going to take the transactions and put a checkpoint on the Ethereum blockchain. They have launched their mainnet. They do not have a token, so do not get scammed by a base token. But what they do have is an ecosystem investment fund. So if you want to launch an app for the first time, assuming you're early stage and pre-seed, then you can build for their blockchain and receive funding, because of course they would like to get apps on their blockchain. And I'm sure they'll have really cool integrations with the Coinbase wallet. So if you're a dev, if you're a business-minded person, entrepreneurial person, definitely look at this. Lens Protocol is the best decentralized social market on the market right now, and they have done a complete revamp and released version 2, which has all sorts of features that you can never get on any Web2 social media. Threads could never, Twitter could never. So they launched something called Open Actions, which means developers can create external applications. So let's say you like a post, the external action could be you're now added to a waitlist. If you mint a post, you can have that cause another action, such as minting it on OpenSea, buying an NFT ticket. It's also enabled the possibility of having proper Web3 social media managers, because in the past, if you had a Lens profile, the only way you can upload a transaction is via your wallet. And of course, you're not going to give your wallet information to your social media manager. But now they have created a concept called profile managers, which means that you can have someone else submit a transaction, submit a post on your behalf, and I love it. So for my ZK enthusiasts out there, ZK Sync launches a new stock-based proof system. So they originally used ZK Snacks, but they're now using ZK Stocks. And the reason why they're choosing that is because they can get improved performance and reduced hardware requirements, which is great for decentralization, because if you make it easier for any person to run a node, then you have a higher chance of more people running nodes, and therefore it can be more decentralized. So right now you'll only need 16 gigs of RAM. The ZK Sync is also a layer 2 blockchain that scales Ethereum. So the way that it works is that the stock proofs will be included in a snark proof, and the snark proof will then be verified in Ethereum. The advantage of wrapping the stock proofs with snark proofs is that it makes the proof smaller and cheaper to verify. And this can also make transactions cheaper. So stock proofs are very efficient to generate and verify, but they are large. So it means that it takes up a lot of storage. Whereas snark proofs are not as efficient to generate, but they are quite small. That's why when it comes to sending the ZK proofs to Ethereum, they still opted for snark proofs. But when it comes to generating it on the ZK Sync side, they're using stock proofs. And then the stock proof is knocked in a snark proof and sent to Ethereum. And the last one is Sui blockchain. They launched a decentralized central limit order book, and it makes it easier for developers to build DeFi tools on the Sui blockchain, which is a new blockchain. So I expect to see a lot of applications being built in the near future on Sui, well, DeFi applications. I would say ideas for building based on the news this week: consider learning how to create an NFT marketplace so you can deploy it on things like Google Play. Learn how to build DeFi tools on the Sui blockchain, for example, exchanging tokens on that network. Build a decentralized app or decentralized game with intentions of launching on Base, which is a layer 2 chain that was created by Coinbase. Build an open action and Lens Protocol. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this news, and I'll see you next week.